Alright, so let's see what's happening down here. There should be an entrance in here. Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to make a right. They have a visitor center in here. And I think I just need to find a spot to where I can park. And why not park right here? Right in front of the visitor center here, they have some information here, and they talk about these trails you can walk. And the Metusala Trail is almost 5 miles. That's kind of a long trail. And Discovery Trail seems to be just 1 mile. I mean, you can spend days up here probably. Many of these trees are over 4,000 years old, and that's a crazy concept, right? The oldest tree here is getting close to 5,000 years old. I saw a number, you know, it was in the high 4,800 something, and that's an unmarked tree here. They don't want people to come and destroy them, so that's the reason nobody knows really, except the park rangers, where the oldest tree is located. Because sometimes, unfortunately, they have people coming here and just, you know, destroying these trees. It sounds like a joke, right? But people do. Wow, look at that slope. And they probably grow here because it's like protected from the wind. And when the sun is up, it warms up these canyons, or whatever you want to call these areas here. Keep to the right. I'm not sure where to go now. And here's the problem. You see a trail here? You can go up there, or you can go down there. And you see a sign, keep to the right. Maybe it's up here. I take the chance. I mean, I'm already lost. So if this video is not published in a few weeks, then I'm dead here. Just so you know, you can come and save me, okay? Here's a very nice example of a dead tree, right? And you see how these trees are growing. Basically, there's only rocks and sand here, right? And yet, these trees have roots that would penetrate and go deep down in the rocks here. And they are able to live here for thousands of years. And as you can see, they are not very tall either. They go between, I'm guessing, you know, from a full grown tree, between maybe 15 to 25. Some really old ones maybe a little bit higher, maybe 30. But that's pretty much it. And I'm standing right behind one of these trees here. I guess they had a fire here, but it doesn't affect these trees at all. I mean, I'm knocking here. It's hard, really, really hard wood that can withstand any type of weather. And what we have here, wow, we're coming to the most amazing little place, the grove, where they have all these very, very old trees. Look at this point here, a little viewing point here. Wow, isn't that cool? I've never seen anything like it. Let's go up here. Look at the structure of this wood. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. That is cool. So if you're sitting home, guys, you're missing out. I mean, this is really a cool place. You can't find anything like it anywhere except here. This is it. This is the place. Wow. We are looking into Nevada, the state of Nevada in the background. Life has been up here for all these years, thousands of years. And this is, keep in mind, this is just the generation of trees we see right now. And before these trees kind of were created or, you know, showed up, we had thousands of generations of these trees. I mean, so much wood. Isn't that crazy? The old wood. I mean, the U.S. history has passed and all these trees were still standing here. The Indian Wars, you know, the Revolutionary War and all that stuff. It's like nothing, right? And yet, these trees, they were still old when that happened. Very interesting. I mean, I don't know what to say. There's like nothing to say. It's just cool, right? Wow. I think I will sit down on this bench here. And feel the wings of history. And drink some water. Because you dry up on this altitude here. Like a fish on land. Oh man, so stupid. Yeah, okay. I will sit down. I'm about half a mile into this trail here. And here's a big one up here. Most of it is dead, but there is still life in this tree. I wonder when they start dying, these trees, because first they start growing and eventually there will be like bare parts of wood, and then eventually after a few thousand years, maybe 4,000 years, it's all wood and nothing else is alive on that tree. And after that they can still be standing for thousands of years because the wood is so hard that nothing can break it. This trail, the Metusala Trail, we saw it was like 5 miles, right? And if you look carefully, the trail is going down there and they are doing a big circle here down in this valley here. And I think I would just do a mile, I think, because I'm so lazy today, and I did not bring enough water, I think. But a mile is good enough. I mean, I can see how beautiful this place is in less than that, but I'm also very curious. Wow, look at this. Look at this tree. These branches are spreading up like fingers up in the sky, right? Pointing up. Trying to reach the stars maybe, because in the nighttime here you have, you know, the perfect night sky. You can see the Milky Way, all the stars, the moon, you know, all that stuff. I'm guessing this is Mission Impossible in the winter time. I mean, there is no way I think this trail is open. Actually, I take that back, because another thing, there is very little rain or very little snow up here, because all that happens in the other mountain range and nothing gets by, you know, Yosemite and those mountain ranges here, right? So this one is the driest. It's like a desert on high altitude, by the way. So I take that back. Maybe you can walk here winter time. It's just very cold and windy, I guess. But it's like super dry up here. And yet it produces enough water for these trees to live and grow here. And if you have energy, you can do jogging up here. Here's a tough guy. How's it going?
Good.
This is a good run, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Man, 10,000 feet in jogging, that's impressive. He's training for Ironman, that's for sure. High altitude training here. Wow, well, he will do it. That's a perfect 5 miles around this. This one is kind of old too. Look at the base, it's very thick. But again, we don't know for sure which tree is the oldest tree here. It's a beautiful dead tree. Actually, this tree here, or these trees, are very good looking as well. I like the color though. How should I describe it? It's some nice brown. That can be light sometimes, like you can see down here, but it's shifting in color. Sometimes darker, sometimes lighter, sometimes burned, and yet very beautiful. And 99% of the people I talk to, they have never heard about this place. They don't even understand the concept. Eastern California mountain range? What are you talking about? I thought Yosemite was the one and only. Dude, wake up, that's not the case. And this is kind of cooler. You're getting away from all the tourists. They say that if I continue to walk, it's about 3 miles. And if I choose to turn back, it's about 1 mile. And I'm still curious, so I can't really turn back yet. It's not every day you see such a beauty. And the next time I'm coming up, the weather might not be this good, so I might as well just continue here. The only guy I met was a jogger so far on the trail, and I'm almost 2 miles into it. And I see another sofa up here, so maybe they put them out. Every mile is a sofa. See, that means you can sit down 5 times. Wow, what a nice place. Yeah, I will sit down. And again, I'm not sure if the trail is going down there or if it's going here, but I will find out here in a minute. Let's take a break. As you can see here, the slope is pretty steep actually. It would take a lot of efforts to go up and also down, as a matter of fact. I mean, you could easily crash and roll down to the bottom and break all your legs, right? So I wouldn't recommend it, but as long as you stay on this trail here, you're fine. And here is some kind of dangerous place. Let me see. Wow, 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 wow. Coming to the edge here, I'm looking down. I'm high up. I don't want to crash, so I will not go closer. I'm 1.5 miles into this loop here, and I think I've seen most of the interesting stuff. I will continue another few hundred yards and then I will go back to the visitor center. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to turn and go back. This is it from the ancient forest up on 10,000 feet elevation, and I hope you enjoyed it. It was just crazy cool to do this walk here, and I hope you will have the opportunity sometime to do it yourself. So come and enjoy, and see you later.